All right, good morning. It is 5:15 here. What we're going to be watching today is a pretty good chance for showers and thunderstorms, and that'll be mainly this afternoon. Now, we're already tracking some of those storms on radar right now. These are associated with a couple of things. We've got a lot of moisture, we've got a weak frontal boundary, and we've got some shortwave disturbances moving on through. Those are all recipes for some rain. So that's where it's at right now, north of Lafayette up towards Alexandria, and I do think we'll start to see more of those storms in our area later this morning and through the afternoon. So a flash flood watch has been issued. You can see there's going to be this zone in here right through the heart of southeast Louisiana where we will be watching for some flash flooding today. Could pick up a quick 2 to 3 inches, maybe even isolated higher amounts over 4 inches. And you got to remember, our infrastructure right now is still not what it should be or not what it was before the hurricane. There is a ton of debris. I mean, there's debris everywhere, and that's blocking drains. So our drainage system's not going to function like it normally would. And even on a good day, you know how that goes. So we'll be watching that through today with that flash flooding potential. Don't think it'll be a widespread issue, but certainly some people are going to see some heavy rainfall. And we've issued the National Weather Service has issued a flash flood watch for the area. It does include most of the Channel 4 viewing area, except for our coastal spots. But everyone else, you are included in this. And it does not include northern Tangi, but you could see some heavier rainfall as well. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. That will be mainly from around lunchtime and through the afternoon hours. So if that heavy rain starts, it's not going to take long for us to start to see some collecting water and street flooding in the area thanks to lots of debris around. So 70% chance of rain today and tomorrow. By the end of the week, though, rain chance is going down. We've got big improvements on the way. This is going to be associated with a pretty decent front. Now, it's called technically a cold front, but it's not really going to bring colder air. It's going to bring some drier air, though, and it'll feel better by late Thursday going into Friday and Saturday. So looking at our dew points here, remember the dew points are the moisture in the atmosphere, how humid it feels. And anytime you have dew points over 70, it is a little bit muggy. Not terrible, but a little bit muggy, and it'll stay that way through at least Wednesday. Thursday will be the transition day. The front moves through, and then look at this. Friday and Saturday, we are nice and dry. Dew points in the 50s this time of year are very, very nice, and you're going to notice it. Something else, that cold front coming in, it's going to have an impact on Invest 91. We've been tracking this for a couple of days now, and it's not really much of anything. There's nothing to it this morning. It's barely moving northwest at 2 miles an hour, and it's going to continue to drift to the north over the next couple of days. There's still wind shear, there's still dry air, so not expecting it to look like much over the next couple of days. Now, by Wednesday, Thursday, it'll be in this zone right here south of the Gulf Coast, and that's when it'll be making its turn to the northeast here as a front and trough come down, and that's what's going to steer it away from us. So that's why it heads to the north, and then it makes its turn towards the Big Bend. Cold front and trough are coming on in, so that will block it from getting up to us. Now, we will see some moisture from this, so I think our rain chances are going to be higher, but the highest rain totals with this system will be near the center and east of the center. It should be a fairly sheared system, meaning it's going to be weak and unorganized more than likely. So you can see a big zone there of over 3 to 5 inches generally as we head up through the Gulf and then to the north and east here. Our area on average could see maybe 3 inches from this, but there's going to be isolated areas that are certainly higher. And with today's rain totals, these could definitely be higher as well. So the general kind of message here is that, yes, it's going to be heading to the north. Some moisture gets here, but the worst impacts will be more towards Florida. And even, it doesn't look like anything too significant for them either. Lots of wind shear, some dry air means this is not going to be a very organized system, we don't think. But it could technically get a name. I mean, if it does become a tropical storm, it would be Mindy. But doesn't look like it's going to be anything like what we saw with Ida. The Gulf of Mexico was not in the same condition it was last week when Ida moved on through. We got wind shear, we got dry air. Now the water's plenty warm, but you got to have all those other ingredients for things to come together. So Mindy is our next storm, and then after Mindy we have Nicholas. 7-day forecast, by the way. Today is Labor Day. We'll be dealing with the storms around. Flash flood watch for the area this afternoon. This heavy rain could lead to some flooding, and the same thing tomorrow and Wednesday before we're drying out towards the end of the week.